Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day. Really good to have you here for the self-love experience. I'm Gwen Lepard, and earlier today I did a video on my Radiant Relationship Revolution page about what to say instead of sorry. And this is one of those things that I remember back when I was early in my 20s, and I said sorry constantly. I said, I'm sorry constantly. And the thing about I'm sorry is the I am actually creates. So when you're saying I am sorry, you're kind of a sorry person. And sorry is expressing distress. So you're a distressed person. So when you say I'm sorry, it expresses distress. And the thing about when most people say sorry or I'm sorry, it's because they want the person that they're saying it to feel better, right? So what does it really do? I mean, when you're around someone that is feeling distress, how do you feel? Well, you feel distressed. When you're around people that have anxiety, you feel anxiety. It's one of those things that we pick up on, especially if you're an empathetic person. Now, if you're somebody that has really great shields, or you're just totally present within yourself and you're not affected by other people's moods, then sure, you're probably just fine. However, most people are affected by other people's feelings. You know, somebody walks into the room, you've been having a great day, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, what just happened? What just happened? Well, you picked up somebody else's mood. So when you're constantly saying I'm sorry, one, you're apologizing for yourself, like you don't have the worth to take up space, and that's just not so. It is truly self-worth and self-esteem challenges are epidemic, and I know that there are some great people writing books on that right now. I know that it's part of my path. Will I write a book on it? Probably not. I'll quote someone else. So the book I'll end up writing will be probably around relationships and around being able to do things consistently, since this is day 218 of 365 days of Ask How Do I Love Myself Today, the self-love experience. And so getting back to the sorry and I'm sorry. So I'm sorry is words that, for the most part, there's only a few times where they're really appropriate. So today I'm at Costco and I'm shopping, and it's really busy, and I have a really heavy cart, and I'm a lot of water. And though I drink mostly filtered water rather than bottled water, just like having it on hand, you know. So I'm pushing my cart, and then I had to slow to a stop. And the woman behind me, because of things that were in her cart and you know, being distracted, didn't notice, and she bumped into my back, kind of squished me between my cart and her cart, and she said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Now, in that instance, it didn't bother me that she said that, because she was distressed that she had hit me, that she may have injured me. I mean, you step on somebody's toe, then you could say, "Oops, oops, are you okay?" Rather than "I'm sorry." So some other things that you can say. So in a situation like that, where somebody runs into you with their cart, you might say, "Oops, are you okay? Forgive me. Pardon me." If you're going in front of someone and like moving through a crowd, instead of saying sorry, 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 say excuse me, thank you, pardon me. But here's the big one, and I just said it. The big thing to say instead of sorry or I'm sorry is thank you. You know, thank you for your patience. Thank you for waiting a moment while I take care of this. Thank you feels so much better. So thank you is gratitude. So what does it feel like when you express gratitude? And it provides warmth in your heart. It gives you a full body feeling of satisfaction. Gratitude is like one of the most powerful things that you can express. So saying thank you to someone rather than sorry. So instead of distressing them by saying sorry, because it does, you know, here you're saying something hoping to make the other person feel better, because you know something happened. Like if they're sharing something tragic, you can say thank you for sharing with me. I can't imagine what that feels like. Or I can only imagine what that feels like. Thank you for sharing that with me. Instead of, I'm sorry. Now, true, genuine regret. So if someone's family member has died recently, we've had the loss of several sons of some high-profile people on Facebook and that I've met, and just so much sorrow for them. And I know a couple of other people, other women that have lost their sons, and I can't even imagine what that feels like. And rather than saying, I'm so sorry for your loss, though in that instance, I feel that it is appropriate. I am so sorry for your loss because I feel your distress. But thank you for sharing. I cannot imagine how that must feel for you. And if there's anything that I can do. And a lot of people send love or condolences. So in situations like that, I'm sorry might be appropriate. But for the most part, it is really a phrase or a word that you can pretty much get rid of. The other place where it's actually appropriate, and I've thought about, another option, is in the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And I like to start it out with I love you. So I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And I thought about using I regret my actions, because that's what that particular I'm sorry is for. Is in the prayer, it's regretting any actions that I or my ancestors or anyone that is related to me in any way, energetically or whatever, has done to you. Anything that, any infraction or injury or harm that myself or anyone attached to me in any shape or form has contributed to the person that you're looking for their apology. Hi, Maggie, it's so good to see you. We're discussing things to say instead of sorry. And it was just talking about the Ho'oponopono mantra and prayer, and how though it says I'm sorry, you could also exchange that out with I regret my actions, or I feel regret. But I think that actually in that instance, because it is a mantra and it's so intentional and a prayer, that the I'm sorry works. So the reason behind it, the intentionality behind it, is to actually clear the things rather than causing distress. So it's expressing your regret, asking for forgiveness, being grateful for receiving that forgiveness, and then expressing love. And in that instance, I think that I'm sorry works. But overall, saying thank you instead, hey Jake, lovely to see you. I love how consistent you are with me. You've been getting doses of self-love every day. So instead of saying I'm sorry, you can say oops, if the situation calls for an oops. Or you can say excuse me, or pardon me, or thank you, or forgive me. My favorite is thank you. I was talking with Erin today. She's my accountability buddy, Erin Kinney, and I'll go ahead and tag her on this. And she, her children were in the background, and they needed her. And it's like, of course, you're a mom. Even though I'm not a mom, boy, I get it. Kids need attention. So she said sorry and a couple of times, and I was like, that doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good when somebody says sorry to you. It feels, it expresses their distress. And so it's putting distress on you instead of making that person feel better. So instead, I asked her to just say thank you. And when she said thank you, I got so excited. My whole body got all lit up, and I was all wiggly and so happy. And she said, so many people say, don't say sorry so much. But no one has given her an option. What to say instead. So it seemed like it was a really good time for this video, as well as the one that I posted in the Radiant Relationship Revolution page. And if you haven't liked that yet, go like that page. I'll be posting a lot of stuff in there as well. And then you can find out when my events are. And like my event coming up on Wednesday. Oh my gosh. It's so soon. Yeah, so I probably should wrap this up fairly quick and get back to doing the finishing touches on my presentation and getting everything ready to deliver a kick-ass talk on how to overcome relationship baggage, provide a ton of value on self-love, and opening up to your full potential so that you can own your personal power. Since our personal power is what so many of us don't have, and that's where a lot of the sorry comes from, because you're not owning your personal power, so you're sorry about a lot of things because you're distressed and you're expressing that distress repeatedly. So instead of doing that, say thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Thank you. Hold on a moment. I need to take care of this. Thank you. It's a really simple change, but it will actually change your physiology, because instead of having distress in your physiology, you will have gratitude. And gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions, energies, energetics, vibrations for manifesting what it is that you really want in life. So today I'm loving myself by sharing thank you instead of sorry. I did a whole bunch of things today. It's amazing. I started out, am I even going to have one thing to say? And there's so many. Just, prepping for being able to share my wisdom and my gifts, the tools and teachings and the vastness that I've come into. I had a woman from dance reach out to me and ask me to bring some crone energy to a women's circle. I'm like, crone? Yes, okay, I'm probably 30 years older than most of them, and okay, yes, I do have vast, deep wisdom, and I'm almost 59, so I guess I can be considered a crone, even though my energy is still quite young. I also, with all that deep wisdom that I contain, and all of the experiences that I've had in my life, absolutely, there is crone energy there, and I'm glad to bring all of me, my young, inner, playful child, my ingenue, my mature woman of power, and the crone who brings all that wisdom and understanding and can hold space for a lot. So, loving myself by really, again, still continuing to feel complete in myself. And I tell you, that's been a gift to have this consistency of doing these videos every day. So, thank you so much. Go like Radiant Relationship Revolution, the page here on Facebook, and then go love yourself. Take care. Oh, Egypt. Oh, I'm just popping off. Oh, Egypt, I love you. I want to stay and chat with you. Her was just gonna pop off. I have an event coming up on Wednesday evening online that about personal power and releasing relationship baggage and opening up to your full potential and optimizing your self-love, which is what these videos are about, my self-love. And today I was talking about sorry and things to say instead. So if you go back and watch, you can get the whole thing. But the gist of it is, instead of sorry, say thank you. I need to take care of this. Thank you. And oh, someone else just joined. Oh, Julie. Hey, great to see you watching from down under. I was just wrapping up so I can get back to putting the finishing touches on my presentation for my show on my workshop on Wednesday, which for you is Thursday, Julie. So yeah, go ahead and watch this again. Also, there's a really quick video on Inbox Me. Okay, yes, ma'am, we'll do so. The things to say instead of sorry, and when it's appropriate and when it's not. And Ellen, I see you just joined as well. Hi, good to have you. I'm just wrapping up, so go back and watch it. And if you haven't liked Radiant Relationship Revolution, go ahead and do that. And I've got another video, and there's a real short video I did earlier today about sorry, what to say instead of sorry. So I will chat with you tomorrow. Again, saying I love me, I love you. I'm so grateful to have you here. And now, go love yourself.